Good day everyone, we are the chapter 8 which is the financial literacy. I am Calvin Jester Cernarofo together with Christine Jane Salem, Kent Ian Silverio and Arnulfo Jude Ryan Season, and we are the reporters for today's meeting. The following are the objectives. At the end of the discussion, the students will be able to first define financial literacy. Second, understand the strategies on financial improvement. And lastly, analyze the real essence of financial goal, planning, and setting. So, financial literacy. When we say financial literacy, it is a core life skill in an increasingly complex world where people need to take charge on their own finances, budget, financial choices, managing risk, savings, credits, and financial transactions. Financial literacy is the ability to make informed judgments and make effective, especially cash more efficiently, while understanding how money works in the real world. So, financial literacy is the process of the set of skills and knowledge that allows an individual to make informed and effective decisions with all of their financial resources. In addition, when we say financial literacy, it is a confident understanding of concept, including savings, investment, and debt, that leads to an overall sense of financial well-being and self-trust. So, financial literacy starts by building basic knowledge of money matters. So, the primary focus on financial literacy is money. Although there are many skills that might fall under the umbrella of financial literacy, but the popular examples of it are the household budgeting, learning how to manage and pay off debts, and evaluating the trade-offs between different credits and investments. So, why we need to know the importance of financial literacy while we are still young? So, according to OECD 2006, financial education is a long-term process, and incorporating it into a curricula from an early age allows the students to acquire the knowledge and skills while building responsible financial behavior throughout each stage of their education. And according to ACDAG 2013, it stressed that in the recent financial crisis, financial literacy is a very crucial and tend to advantageous if introduced in the very early years as preschool year. Just like what I've said a while ago, financial literacy includes paying of debt, creating a budget, and understanding the difference between various financial instruments. In sum, financial literacy has a material impact on families as they try to balance their budget, buy a home, fund their children's education, or ensure an income for retirement. Moreover, we need to know the importance of financial literacy as young as our age or younger than us, because financial literacy for students is an important tool to improve the financial capabilities of the youth and communities. Students should be taught how to handle money both at home and in school. This will help reduce the economic impacts of the long-term recession that now grips many communities across the country. Next is financial plan. Teachers need to have a deeper understanding and capacity of a person to handle his or her assets, especially cash more efficiently while understanding how money works in real world. According to Kagan 2019, defines a financial plan as a comprehensive statement of an individual's long-term objectives for security and well-being and detailed savings and investing strategy for achieving the objectives. So, financial plan starts with the payback. Teachers should have an enough understanding about financial plan because They are the one who is responsible in teaching their students or their future students. With this, teachers can share their experiences regarding with set aside savings and distribute what is left across major expenses such as food, rentals, transportations, utilities, and others. To manage expenses wisely, keep a journal or an Excel sheet. Review and revise it often for changes and budget stretch. So I have here the 6 components of financial planning. We have investing management, cash flow management, tax planning, estate planning, retirement planning, and insurance assessment. So first, we have the investment management. So investment management refers to the handling of financial assets and other investments, not only buying and selling them. Next is cash flow management. It is the process of tracking how much money is coming into and out of your business. Next, we have tax planning. Tax planning refers to financial planning for tax efficiencies. It aims to reduce one's tax liabilities and optimally utilize tax exemptions, tax rebates, and benefits as much as possible. So next, we have the estate planning. When we say estate planning, it is the process of anticipating and arranging during a person's life for the management and disposal of that person's estate during the person's life, in the event of the person's become incapacitated and after death. Next is retirement planning. It means that preparing today for your future life so that you continue to meet all your goals and dreams independently. Lastly, we have the insurance assessment. It is the process by which an insurance company determines your premium account by determining the likelihood that you will file a claim against your insurance. So we have here the steps in creating financial plan. So first in the list is calculating net worth. So first, assets that entail one's cash, property, investments, savings, jewelry, and wealth. And the second one is liabilities that includes credit cards, debts, loans, and mortgage. So second is determine cash flow. So just like what I've said a while ago, cash flow is the process of tracking how much money is coming into and out of your business. Third is considering the properties. So first, retirement strategy for accumulating retirement income. Second is comprehensive risk management plan including a review of life and disability insurance, personal liability coverage, property and casualty coverage, and catastrophic coverage. Next is long-term investment plan based on specific investment objectives and a personal risk tolerance profile. And lastly, tax reduction strategy for minimizing taxes on personal income allowed by a tax code. We have here the 5 financial improvement strategies. So, number 1 is identify your starting point. 2. Set your priorities. Number 3. Document your spending. Number 4. Lay down your debt. And lastly, we have here the secure your financial future. Identify your starting point. It's not hard to decide who we want to be, what we want to have, or where we want to go. Yet, it's sometimes hard to admit to ourselves where and who we are now. Identify your starting point will enable you to develop criteria for things to pay attention to life priority areas, concerns, and questions. Later in this process, it will prevent you from wasting time trying to solve the wrong problems for the wrong people. Set your priorities. It's the way we decide things are most important to do. We don't have time to do everything, so we need to set our priorities. Establishing priorities is necessary in order to complete everything that is needed to be done. Prioritization is important because it will allow you to give your attention to tasks that are important and urgent, so that you can later focus on lower priority tasks. Document your spendings. The goal of having a spending diary is to keep you more aware of how you are spending your money, help you to identify your spending habits, and also to help you identify what areas of improvement exist for you to do better. The main reason you should track your expenses is to identify and eliminate spending habits in your financial life. Moreover, consistently tracking your expenses will help you maintain control of your finances and promote better financial habits like savings and investings. Lay down your debt. You can reduce the amount of interest paid over time. This is particularly helpful if you have high interest credit card debt. It can help improve your credit scores. Once your debt is paid, you can focus fully on saving and other financial goals. Secure your financial future. Financially secure people are able to focus better on work and can improve highly productive. They don't take their money-related issues to work, while poorer people are also hardworking and efficient. So next is the financial goal planning and setting. So we have here four financial goal planning and setting. First is time horizon. Second is risk tolerance. Third is liquidity needs. And number 4 is investment goals, which is under these investment goals are the growth, income, and stability. Time horizon is your investing timeline or how long you plan to hold an asset before selling it. Time horizon can also be your time frame for achieving a financial goal such as retirement. It also helps investors make sensible, well thought out of investment decisions by focusing their attention on the bigger picture and discounting market noise. Risk tolerance. It refers to the amount of loss an investor is prepared to handle while making an investment decision. Several factors determine the level of risk an investor can afford to take. Knowing the risk tolerance level helps investors plan their entire portfolio and will achieve how they invest. Liquidity needs. It refers to your capacity to quickly and easily convert all or a portion of your account assets into cash without experiencing significant loss. Understanding your liquidity needs ensure you to choose investments that are right for you. Investment goals are important for several reasons. Financial goals provide direction and meaning for your investing efforts. They make it easier for you to make sacrifices and stick to a budget because you know what outcomes you're striving for. They help you to keep focus on the long term. So we have here the budget and budgeting. A budget is an estimation of revenue and expenses over a specified future period of time and is usually complied and reevaluate on a periodic basis. Next is budgeting. Budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend money. Creating this spending plan allows one to determine in advance whether he or she will have a money to do the things he or she needs or like to do. So that concludes my report. Good day and thank you for listening.